Okay, this little video is just to remind you how to upload your assignments electronically for students to get to. Go on to the Petroc Higher Education Community page, click on Course Programs to take you to your course. I'm going to use my own course as an example. We've put our assignments, or going to put our assignments, onto our home page for our course, but you could perhaps set up a separate page for just assessment if you wanted to. That's our page, and you can see there's already one assignment, little hand holding a document, and students will click on there to go in and have a look at the assignment as we've set it up. This is what the students will see, and they will be able to click on, or we'll click on here to view, and they'll be able to click on to upload. But I'll go through how to set it up like this by setting up a second one. So if I go back here, okay, switch editing on, and I want to add an activity, an assignment, add. Okay, I'm going to keep the pattern that I have already. Assignment 2. So that's what they'll see on the outside of the page. In here, so if I can open a second page, a second. I'm going to use the model of the first one into the second one. So if I open the second copy of the page, open this one up, this kind of notes about the assignment itself. I'll show you, and just copy it across on the page. So in the box below the assignment name, the description is the assignment itself is going to be on an assignment sheet, which we can upload in the little box here. So in this box I put the general instructions about assignment completion, so indicating that the assignment sheet is enclosed below. They also need to print off the assignment assessment scheme and tracking feedback sheets that we put down below for them to help you. Reminder not to put their name on, just their student number because we marked blind. Asking them to put on the footer of each page their module code, assignment number and page number, and no smaller than 12 for the font size. Asking them to upload the work with any accompanying documents, and to remember to provide a word count if they've been given a word limit. And then when they click a submit button, by clicking the submit button to upload your work, you are agreeing that the work is all your own and all reference to others' work has been correctly identified. So that comes into place when they click the submit button to upload their work. And a little reminder there that assignments submitted after the deadline, they've got 24 hours, we're capped at 40. No work is accepted after that date and they'll receive a 0 grade. If they have extenuating circumstances, please refer to the forms and process on this page, and I've put a live link there to take them to the extenuating circumstances, which is located at the bottom of the HE quality page. So that should allow them the information they need. Don't click that button, otherwise it will appear on the front of the page and it will take up too much space. Additional files, this is where you're going to upload the actual assignments themselves. So if I can just find them. This is assignment briefing 2, which will just drop into there, and the marking template and feedback sheets, so they can see how I'm going to assess it in there for them to access. So that's the assignment uploaded. In here now we set the dates. I enable all those. got to remember quickly what dates I've put on the assignment. So the submission date is the 17th of January for this one. So the due date I'll put in first, 17th of January 2017, and 12 o'clock midday is the deadline time. Made sure that this is a Tuesday, it's not to be a Friday. Cut-off date is going to be, they've got 24 hours to get it in, so we need to set that up, otherwise it will shut down and not allow any work after that date. So it will record, when the students upload their work, it will record exactly what date, what time it has been uploaded. So it's given them 24 hours as your final cut-off. This is when it's graded, this is when it's capped at 40. After that, it will refuse to accept any work at all. Some students, because we're uploading them at the beginning of the year, there's no penalty for uploading it early, but you don't want them sitting there too long, or the students will think that they're not being marked in good time. So you could either disable this one if you wanted to, and just they have to upload it on the due date, or, which is a little fairer because they might want to upload it a little bit early, I would put something like a week before and just make clear that midnight's fine. Okay, so just give them a little bit of time to upload it before. On the actual assignment itself, we've put the return date. Okay, so if they've uploaded it before, they'll just have to, everyone will have to wait the 10 days after, or 2 weeks after this to get it back. We do it as a tutorial. They come to a room at a time, they can have their work back, and we can talk through it at that point. So that's quite a useful marker to put on, so that if they have handed it in early, they know they're still getting it back at that time. Right, let's go back, find it again, editing assignments. Scroll down a little bit further. File submissions, that's what we want. Don't put a word limit in there, otherwise the computer will not allow you to see words over the word limit, and we don't mark like that. We mark holistically, and we'll penalise for a higher word limit. So even if you set a word limit, leave that one blank. Maximum number of uploaded files, from experience I always put 20. We don't expect 20 to be uploaded, but if for some reason the students decided to upload separate pages or something and they can't do it, it will look as if they've not made the deadline. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible for students to comply to the deadlines. Again, with the size, I always put the largest. I don't expect them to be that big, but again, someone might be uploading a photograph or an image that takes up a load of space, and we don't want them to be penalised by appearing to come in after the due date because they couldn't upload it for some reason. Right, feedback types. I've ticked those two to allow me to put comments and on the document if I want to, or to upload a separate sheet with the feedback on it. I left that blank, don't want to comment on inline. Submission settings, again, we want them to submit a button to say, and there's require students accept the submission statement. So the submission statement was in the box up above, so we've asked that when they click submit, they are also agreeing that it's their own work. This is never to be reopened. Oh, hang on, don't do that first, I've worked that one out. It's only one attempt, so that goes in first, and then I shifted it to never because it doesn't reopen unless you go in and amend it for some reason later. You don't need to open that one because most of us have to upload individually. Even if they've worked into a group, they're uploading individually. This is your own choice, really. I've clicked yes so I get an email to say students have uploaded. The only downside of that is usually all staff will get an email to say something's been uploaded, which might be very annoying. So you know when your deadlines are and you know where to find the assignments, so you might not want all staff to be notified that somebody's uploaded a piece of work. You might want to know if someone's trying to submit a late piece of work so you can check for extenuating circumstances, so you might want to leave that one on, and the students, notify the students that work has been. Don't know why they'd want to do that really. I've just left it as yes. Here it's a percentage. I've just left it as 100% there, simple direct grading. I don't think we really need anything in there because you're going to put the mark on the actual paper that you'll upload. Blind marking, that's the important one to click on there. Everything else can stay as it is. I don't think there's much to do there, no group. Restrict access, you don't really need to have a look at that one because it's only the staff that can access it. Anyone you've allowed to access as staff to this Moodle can access. Save and return. And now we've got 2 assignments ready for students to access. And that's all there is to it.